We all work incredibly hard for education. All those late nights, all the studying, and it often comes down to one single piece of paper, your diploma. But what if I told you that very piece of paper is its biggest weakness? Today, we're going to explore why the future of your achievements isn't made of paper at all.
Okay, quick question. I'm serious, think about it. Where is your high school diploma right now? Isn't it a box somewhere? A folder in the back of a closet? Do you even know for sure? For most of us, it's a document we earn, we're proud of for a day, and then we just kind of hope we never have to find it again.
And that's really the heart of the problem, isn't it? For millions of people, that all-important piece of paper is either lost, has been faked, or it's holding up a dream job while an employer waits and waits for a school to confirm it's real. The system is just broken.
So, let's break it down. We're going to dig into why this old-school paper-based system just doesn't cut it anymore. And it's not just one little issue. We're talking about a system that's fundamentally full of flaws that affect everyone, every single day.
And all these problems are connected. Certificate forgery? That's not just a minor hassle. It completely undermines the value of a real degree. What if your school shuts down? Your records could literally vanish. And trying to use your credentials overseas? Wow, that verification process can feel like it takes an eternity.
And this is not a small problem. We're talking about a huge global issue. Get this. The World Bank estimates that in some developing nations, up to 20% of academic credentials might be fraudulent. That's potentially 1 in 5. That number is just staggering, and it completely erodes trust. It's why we so desperately need a better way.
Well, that better way is already here. And it uses a technology you've definitely heard of, but maybe not in this context: blockchain. Let's dive into how it's creating a new digital standard that's more secure, modern, and frankly, just way better.
Okay, forget all the complicated tech talk for a second. This analogy makes it so clear. A paper certificate is like a handwritten receipt. It's easy to change, easy to copy, easy to fake. But a blockchain certificate? That's like engraving the details in a giant block of stone and putting it in a public square for the whole world to see. It's permanent, it's public, and it's unchangeable. You simply can't fake it.
All right, engraved in stone sounds great, but how does a school actually do that? Let's walk through the entire journey of a digital certificate, from the second it's created to the moment it's verified. And I promise, it's simpler than you might think.
So first, the school creates the certificate as a digital file. Then, the system does something really cool. It creates a unique digital DNA for that file, like a fingerprint that can never be replicated. And here's the key part. Only that digital fingerprint gets recorded on the blockchain. The student gets the file, and then anyone who needs to can verify it in a snap. So what is this digital DNA? Well, technically it's called a hash. It's this unique string of characters that's mathematically generated from every single piece of data on the certificate. If you change even one comma, one pixel, the entire code changes. This makes any kind of forgery immediately obvious and basically impossible to hide. So how does an employer check it? It's ridiculously fast. They can scan a QR code on the document. That takes, 3 seconds? Or they can visit a verification website and upload the file. The days of waiting weeks for someone to answer a phone call or an email, they're just over. And this is where it all comes together. A system this secure and efficient isn't just neat technology. It creates real, tangible benefits for everyone involved. We're talking students, schools, and employers. It's a true win-win-win. For schools, the impact is immediate and huge. I mean, imagine saving 300 hours of admin work every single year. That's hundreds of hours that your staff can dedicate to what actually matters: educating students, instead of digging through old filing cabinets. But honestly, the most powerful benefit is the peace of mind it gives to students. This quote just says it all. A natural disaster, an accident, your proof of education can be wiped out in an instant. With a blockchain credential, that proof exists forever, no matter what happens to the paper or even the school itself. And for anyone managing a budget, well, the difference is just night and day. You're shifting from a system that costs a fortune in special printing and staff time to one that's a tiny fraction of that. So it's more secure, more efficient, and dramatically cheaper. It's a no-brainer. Okay, so it's cheaper, it's faster. But I bet you're asking some important questions. Is it safe? What about my privacy? And is anyone actually using this yet? Let's tackle those crucial questions right now and look at the big picture. And this is probably the most important point. Your privacy is completely protected. Let's be crystal clear.
The only thing stored publicly on the blockchain is that anonymous digital fingerprint. Your name, your grades, your personal details? Nope, they are never stored publicly. You hold the actual certificate, and you control exactly who you share it with.
And yes, this isn't some futuristic theory. It is happening right now, all around the world. In the Philippines, the Visayas school system has completely eliminated verification times. Singapore has already issued over 200,000 of these digital certificates. And in Hong Kong, it slashed university admission fraud by 95%. This technology is proven, and it works.
And really, this is just the beginning. Today we're talking about diplomas, but tomorrow, this same exact technology can secure your entire transcript of records. And long-term? Imagine having a single lifelong skills passport that contains every certification you ever earn, all instantly verifiable, and all owned and controlled by you.
So when you boil it all down, what we're looking at is a fundamental shift. We're moving from paper that burns to a digital record that lasts forever. From waiting weeks to verifying in seconds, from something that's easy to fake to something that is impossible to forge. And maybe most importantly, we're going from records owned by the school to credentials that are truly owned by you.
And really, it comes down to this one simple idea. All the effort, the late nights, the hard work that you put into your education, that achievement deserves to be protected by the absolute best technology we have. It deserves a credential that lasts a lifetime. The only question left is, why would we ever settle for anything less?